and you can mute the stream. So that way you can watch back and forth to see what's changed. But I honestly, I can't have background sound whenever I am doing like a study session. It always distracts me. Even at work, the only thing I can listen to are albums I've listened to 50 times. If I play new music, if I play that new Donda, absolutely not. Like, I'm not gonna be able to follow work, that is. Slow the game. I don't know. I've always been, ever since I was a kid, I do work, well, homework that is, in absolute silence as soon as I get home. So you walk through the door, pull out the book bag, sit on the kitchen table, and then I just do work until it's done, and then I can go outside after. Skill the music. Let's get our timer on the screen, which is sort of a new thing for us. We'll keep the splits enabled. I don't really care for the splits all that much. I kind of just have more interest in playing through the game. But I know some people do believe that the splits are, you know, pretty important, pretty nice to see. Okay, we have our game check, title check, everything's in order. Yo, Pokori, welcome back. Malcolm, good to see you. Looking forward to watching you tear it up again. Big same. I believe we are due for a tactics run. There was a time where we had an actual redemption. And we kind of like had tribes almost. We had tribes where people could submit V-Bucks for either brutality, tactics, or survival. And like, once 5 minutes ended, whoever had like the most votes was the run that we were gonna do. And I don't know if I'm in a position to do that today, but I would like to get back to that kind of thing at some point. Definitely need a new outfit. Am I gonna do custom mode for speedrunning? No. And I don't even like to call this speedrunning. I wish there was a random button here. They got rid of our random and they put that into custom mode. Feels bad. Donatello. Festive? I never get to see this skin whenever I play Dead Cells. I feel like this is an old classic. This is the OG of the holiday skins. I feel bad that I don't get to use this thing at all. All right. I want to say we're good to get started. I kind of want to play some tactics. And I kind of want to fight the queen, too. Sadist Stiletto. Shoes. That's the New Balances. Alchemic Carbine on the side with a bunch of survival stuff. Well, what am I looking at here? Even like the cards aren't like super great right now. I don't know. This one's a little sus, I believe. Oh, I need a new color. So we've been playing with custom colors thanks to accessibility. Can someone give me a color for tactics? Right now we're running instead of a rose gold, but we need something new. We were doing that for a viewer build and now we're ready to change it to something else. So I'll take the first color that comes up. Blue, you got it. Ooh. Blue tactics? Oh my god. Look at that, that's sick. You can't, so we had like blutality. What do you call blue purple? Blurple? We're playing blurple tactics right now. I like it, I like it. Killing deck, flaming trail. Oh, we gotta start the timer. All right. Disqualified already, maidenless and disqualified. Love the idea of a card weapon, but the damage is so low. How high does it need to be? It's one of those deceptive damage dealers. I believe that's double green. I can barely tell though. It's really hard to tell that it's dealing damage. That might be the actual issue. Don't forget, when you rake in the cards can come from any direction, but it needs to go through an enemy. Unless it was already pre-printed into the enemy's body. To get proper ripation, you want to kind of like go through the enemy and go out the other side and maintain the combo, kind of like that. I did not put any cards into that demolisher, but because the cards went over my head somehow, it died. So you have to keep track of the number of attacks that you do as well, and know that like after the third one, you pull in the cards, you top deck. We don't have to kill that. Yeah, ripation only occurs after the third card draw. I'm trying to think of like Pokemon TCG terms. All I can think of is Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't remember how card draw was in Pokemon. I feel like you could always get card draw in the Pokemon TCG. Like, they didn't care if you draw out your entire deck. Compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! Where like if you draw a card, you may as well have paid 2,000 life points. Like it's the gotta have some kind of payment tied to it. New magnetic? Probably need to try it. Does legendary cards in backpack help with stacking? I'm gonna assume, and I can't say that I've tried this before, but I'm going to assume that it does not rip out the other cards. It probably designates the combo to specifically the cards that come from that specific attack, and no more than that. That would be my guess as to how it works. I cannot prove that that's what happens unless it shows up, and then I will be right there surprised with you that it doesn't work. Maybe you're just bad, but you make every weapon look S tier. We got some time in the game, that's all. And that's not to say that that was, you know, good. I'm actually gonna take this. Because again, the idea of brain usage. See, I should already know what I want here, and I don't. Do some more magnetics spam. I think magnetic grenade is, it's still good, it's just a little different. We're going to sewers because of all the cards flying everywhere. We're going to this map instead because I have magnetic grenade, which screws over the mushroom boys pretty well. But then again, they changed it. Wait, did I kill something like an entire platform away from me? Wait, how do I kill the crystals? Okay, I don't know if I can kill that. This is not good for our time at all. Oh my god! There we go. Holy smokes. All right, good to know, good to know. Probably a good item to take. But yeah, I kind of need to go to some of these maps that I don't necessarily know if it's going to be good for me. Right now, I feel as though Magnetic Grenade could have been, oh my god, a little bit better here. But we'll get used to it. Just like everything else. Explosive Crossbow. Yeah, I think stacking monsters on top of each other is not very good for the cards. Explosive Crossbow, however, does like a bomb. So maybe that's better than cards. Especially since I need them to stick into monsters, kinda. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, we're skipping Repeater Crossbow, assuming that Repeater is too good. That's basically what that is. We want to suffer at least a little bit. Okay, can you come down here or something? Get out of here. Get out of my face. And we don't get to use the explosive all that much. It's like we're back in Unreal Tournament. Using the rocket launcher. I think they have that in Halo, right? Yeah, that's right. I played Halo with Kage Myth and he wanted to try some rocket launcher modes. Which is actually kind of fun. And I say that as a Sony fanboy. Halo was kind of fun. What? Alright, not bad. Get good. Clearly a get good moment. I was about to say, don't make me do it again. Fatality. Right into the spikes. Kinda thought that would hit. Actually kind of surprised. So yeah, for those who were here earlier, we were on for a little bit. We have a holiday here in the US, so I was able to get in a little stream session at the start of the day, like around noontime or so. It's actually a lot of fun. It made me think about how... Alright, I did not think that would happen. Maybe think about how other folks do 8-hour streams, which is honestly like kind of wild. Maybe I should have taken that. Like, this stuff's scary. 8-hour streams, that is. Like, you figure, okay, you work an 8-hour day for the day job. Surely 8 hours of streaming, you know, not that bad, not that bad. But you'd be surprised, like, talking for 8 hours straight is a little rough. You might get a little raspy in the voice. You're burning calories, too. Having a LAN party next weekend, is that a Halo LAN party? Or maybe some Diablo? I think people were doing that, right? Diablo 2, not the remaster, original. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I got deleted. No food on the map yet. Remember, there's one piece of uninfected food dropped from an enemy. And there's one piece of food in a wall somewhere. I don't know why I went the long way. Halo 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I see you. No comment. Whatever was about to happen, if I died to that, I think that goes on the Reddit. Like, I wouldn't know what to say if I died to that barrel. Yo, we're kind of schmooving a little bit. I'm trying to think what I would want with explosive crossbow. Think about acrobatic pack. Maybe you don't really need anything. Ooh, thank you, game. This is the hit. This is bad here. But I wonder if it even works with the bonk from explosive crossbow. Like, if I'm above the enemy with Wings of the Crow and I do the bonk, does it work? Will they actually get hit? Light flashes before your eyes when I saw the barrel coming. I don't even know how it missed me. I almost feel like it went through me. But I'm not gonna call it, just in case the game says that yes, I should have died. We'll take the blessing. My god, what am I doing in here? No challenge rift either, that's messed up. Nice little bonk. Ice grenade is good safety for the explosive crossbow. I almost wonder if there's an actual purple equivalent to ice grenade. I believe ice grenade used to be green purple at one point. But I would assume the devs were thinking, well, there's enough purple stuff in the game. Like, way too much, as a matter of fact. It's kind of okay to share the love a little bit. The only thing I'm a little unsure about with the new magnetic grenade is that it doesn't hurt the enemy on the other platform. It only really hurts the enemy that's on the same platform, even though they are all getting pulled in. Need more shield. I think this is a good build for Armadillo pack. This is gonna be so bad. Like, ain't no way this works in any capacity. Shield me? I'm actually gonna take this instead of the Thundaga shield. Alright, let's get out of here. Depths me. Jarl, good to see you. Is it just me or are there not enough good brutality skills? Some would say that there's too many brutality skills. Right now, tactics kind of has like a lot extra because of turrets. Brutality has a lot of like the one-shot skills, powers, if you want to call it that. I don't want to reroll here. Maybe it's the grenades that's the issue. Like infantry grenade, for example. Maybe you skip over infantry grenade. So because of that, you don't really consider infantry grenade as a number in the list. Interesting ice crossbow. I don't think I want to run that. All right, let's check it out. Wings of the Crow. The bonk does work. Some monsters are just tall enough. Am I dead here? I'm not. Rare, not dead? I thought for sure I was stuck with that Wings of the Crow and couldn't go anywhere. Nice. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Calculated, by the way, calculated. I don't know if I'm hitting it. What do you all think? Is that legitimate? Oh, that was close. Here we go. Here's a good test. It definitely knocks them away. But is it legitimate damage? That's the question. V, you just made a 10 out of 10 build. Good job, Slasher. Good job. Okay, hold on. Not gonna lie. Hello? Kind of rocket science? You don't think it's critting? But I don't know if we need the crit. Am I stuck? Oh, we have armadillo packs, we're fine. I don't think Wings of the Crow used to do this. I should honestly be able to go up. They said they did a ton of bug fixes for Wings of the Crow. Why am I hearing Electric Whip? Wait, okay, I think I must be tripping, right? Was I hearing Electric Whip? Oh, $10,000 explosive crossbow. That's the NFV of explosive crossbows. Rare mint. Only 5 of those exist. What is that? Alright. We might be having a little too much fun on this run. Something bad's gonna happen. I'm not allowed to have this much fun when I play. But see how I can't go up? That didn't exist. Twins? They don't get knocked back very far. Is explosive crossbow a speed weapon? Yes. I believe the answer to any question regarding speed is yes. Okay, I actually cannot go up. If I see 2 damage, do I typically take it? Depends on the weapon. Some weapons work very well in a ×2 damage scenario. Things like Meat Skewer, Balance Blade. Very easy to get the attacks off, and pretty high reward when you do. Compared to other things, say Scythe. Like, as cool as a double damage scythe would be, it's probably overkill. Maybe something like Ice Bow. If I could find double damage on an Ice Bow, perhaps you skip that. We're backtracking, losing time. All right, I saved precious seconds just now by getting the infected food. It's not exactly what I thought I would be doing, but here we are. Gwen Moras. What do you mean that stuff always happened to you, which is mostly why you don't take Wings the Crow? I swear I could go up with Wings the Crow. I promise you I could go up and not get stuck like that. Not on a tiny platform. Crow's feet? Parting gift, I believe. Especially for this map. Bank, bank, bank. Bank, bank, bank. I think not. It's very tempting, but I don't think I get much benefit from skipping Moras. Moras is a pretty easy map. Famous last words. Especially when you can do this kind of stuff. Like, look how high I am compared to when I was in that other area. I don't know, it might be reportable. I know they said they were doing bug fixes, but that seems potentially worse than it was. Oh, the armadillo pack. Here we go. This is strat. Yeah, I definitely could go up that in the past. All right. Ooh, I wonder if Magnetic Grenade moves my parting gift bombs. It does. It sucked it in. Challenge Rift? Rare Challenge Rift, never before seen on the V.me screen. I don't know where that was. Oh, okay. Is there any PvP mods, or is anyone thinking of making one? So, no. As in, like, there is not one right now. And, like, you would think that there's no interest in that sort of thing. But just recently, a lot of the Hollow Knight modders have been creating multiplayer mods. I'm actually gonna do this just to help for this area. It's not super necessary, but I'm sure it's not nothing. But yeah, the idea of Hollow Knight hide and seek is like kind of cool conceptually. And in Dead Cells, like, there's no multiplayer mods right now, but if someone could make something, I bet it would be a lot of fun. I would play it. Ask your favorite other Dead Cells streamer to hit me up for some Dead Cells multiplayer, and we're in there. Oh my god, I can't even get up there. I can't even get my health back. Have you seen the Hollow Knight mods too, and they seem super fun? Yeah, and shoutouts to modders for being able to do that kind of stuff. Even the people who do Pokemon mods, like the Nuzlockes and stuff like that, all of that's like really, really cool to see. This is actually kind of good, ball tactics, but we're gonna bank on the Wings of the Crow for a little while longer. Okay, how do I do this without dying? There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my God. All right, get me back in the air. Scary. Scary. No more parties in LA. Please, no more parties in LA. You don't watch any other Dead Cells streamer. We have our buddies Loot or Die in the early morning segments, early morning time zones. It's freaking Teemo. Some reason I cannot avoid this thing. Here we go. This is how you play Dead Cells, right here. This also works with the blow dart. This is not exclusive to explosive crossbow. Oh my God! You monster. All right, at least we got the V.60 already. You and the homie Doc. That's right, that's right. Yeah, shoutouts to Doc Firebird, by the way. I haven't really been able to tune in on any of his streaming stuff because I'm like really bad about watching streams. We've talked about this on Wholesome vs. Live one time, where sometimes even watching streams, it's like work. Not to say that people aren't deserving, but if you think about it this way, so you're live for whatever amount of time, you're doing YouTube and stuff as well, but to like go out and do stuff on a streaming platform, it makes you feel like you're probably still streaming. It's like if you work retail or something and you go to shop at the whatever you work at, Walmart. Well, okay, that's a little tough because you can't avoid going to Walmart. Let's say that you work at Macy's. Shout out to any Macy's that are still around. Macy's is a department store. You get clothes, bags, appliances. Like, you can get all kinds of stuff, but it's all supposed to be high end to some degree. You don't want to go to Macy's if you work there. Unless you're like some giga fan. Which sounds like kind of boomer to me. I know when I was working retail, I was going to the store that I worked at on off hours because I actually enjoyed the store's business and what they sell. So I guess I'm sort of in the boomer crowd for that as well. Oh my God, that thing got destroyed. So some people get that same fundamental mindset from content creation. Like, I'm a YouTuber, but I can't really watch other YouTube channels because now I feel like I'm back at the job. I'm back in the office. Okay, I have no idea what's going on, by the way. Stuff just died. And I hope I didn't die. Double curse? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are we dead? Can I get a go or nope in the chat? Go if we're alive, nope if we're dead. Okay, 2 here. $50-50. I'm scared. Oh my god, that's the exit. No, that's lore room, and then there's an exit to the right of me. And the challenge rift is still here too. How did this happen? I haven't gotten double challenge, double curse on this map in so long. I feel like it's been a year since I've seen double curse on this map, and I used to get it all the time. I don't know what happened to my luck. Dirty. Oh, you dirty. 6. Five. 4. Oh my god. Are there any leeches that I didn't activate? I feel like I just killed stuff without even knowing it was there. Oh, this is gonna screw my timer. Oh my god, we're not getting world record anymore. Okay, maybe there's like a bunch of leeches on top of whatever this is. All right, GG's. So long, everybody. Tell Buster I love him. May as well go for it. Though to be fair, I think if you were in this situation, skip the challenge rift and just go for the actual dub. Like, we do have Wings the Crow, and like maybe that helps to some degree. Parry? It's like right here. This is a Wings of the Crow moment. Oh, wait. It was free the whole time. I didn't know. That was the shortest challenge rift I've ever seen in my life. But now, we ain't done yet, folks. Buy food. Screw it. Cheating with wings? I don't think you can cheat with wings on Mamatic though. Oh, we need the $10,000 explosive crossbow. Or no, I think that was back on one of the other areas. All right, we're stalling, by the way, stalling. Something better than magnetic grenade on this map. Or we just get a new magnetic grenade. I guess that's fine. Even the wormettes might be better than magnetic. It's really odd to say that, but I don't think magnetic does exactly what it used to on bosses anymore. Yeah, sacrifice on Mamatic would have been legit. Okay. Electric whip. That's kind of fun. Oh my god, I just paid for this. Alright. Alright, game. What's it gonna be? Oh, we also have the spike phase to go through. There's absolutely no way. Let's do a quick 30-second prediction. Hitless boss incoming. Can V beat the next boss? We want hitless. Because honestly, there's no other way to do it, right? You got this all day. It's now the spike phase that I'm really thinking about. Of course, we could stutter step it. I think we've been doing better stutter stepping than doing wall gameplay. Though to be fair, if I wanted to dodge roll into the wall, I could drop my shield, pick it back up, put it, or I don't even have to do that. I can just go here. But then we have to swap it. It's kind of gross. And now I can like do parries. Either way, whatever happens, it's okay. Because we're having fun. And fun is what matters in video games. Blue tactics? Yeah, this is Blurple tactics. Okay, deactivate the wings. Oh my god. I didn't get to see who that was, but thank you, thank you. Oh, the magnetic. Okay, deactivate. Oh my god, I pressed circle. Oh. I wanted to do the stutter step. The game set me up. Set me up for failure. Alright, payment. Alright, so reminder to all the people out there, all my Susies, all of my regular viewers as well. There's a chance to get double curse on that map. And if you get double curse, you have to know what to do about that. You have to already have in mind that the double can show up. Alright, obviously that was a cursed skin. Sorry if you got distracted, didn't see the curse, Johan. If that was you, A, thank you for the 4 months. B, there's nothing to worry about there. I was the one who took the curse. And, like, obviously that was winnable, but Mama Tick, just the better player. I don't get to use this skin very often. What kind of weapon / gear would you like to see added in the future? What are we missing right now? I know I've seen people ask for like a flying sidekick. So melee weapons that move the character a little more than what we have. I think the only ones we have are Bladed Tonfa, that moves the character. Hayabusa boots don't really move you. It does a somersault, but like really you're kind of static. So I feel like character movement would be actually really cool, like slide kick, aimed attacks. I guess after playing a little bit of Rogue Legacy 2, being able to like hold a button, have an aiming reticule, and this doesn't exist in Dead Cells. Hold a button, have an aiming reticule, and then your character will move in that direction for whatever it's attacking. Like that, we just don't have. Can run it back. It wasn't terrible. Just be careful with the curses. Any more reference weapons? Like Skull or Hollow Knight? I guess it would be like what other roguelites are out there. And I guess it could be any indie game. It doesn't necessarily have to be a roguelike. One person said Fury, but I don't know much about Fury's gameplay to know that, oh, this specific weapon, this screams Fury. Even stuff like Salt and Sacrifice, I don't know what in Salt and Sacrifice is like synonymous with that. Hades, Zagreus. Zagreus as a basic sword could be kind of cool. I feel like maybe instead of it being just one weapon, and this is what like kind of I struggle with, I feel like a Zagreus weapon would have to have multiple weapons to it. Like Zagreus has access to the sword, the bow, and the fist. Or maybe sword, shield, and spear, something like that. Because I don't know, besides like the dash attacks, that his sword does anything particularly different than Balance Blade. Slimy, good to see you. There's gonna be a Hoyle vs Dead Cells. It's funny, so Slimy, I put up, and I should have taken that actually. I put up that vid for ZZZ, and luckily enough, I had a lot of people who were willing enough to explain what a Genshin Impact game typically plays like. And some people were saying that, well, V, this is probably not like a roguelite in the way how you know it. It is probably a story game where you play as a waifu, and there may be random dungeons. And that's probably the extent of the roguelike experience, is it's probably randomized dungeons. But everything else about the game, very solid. And sure, I mean, I hope it's more than that, but I would love to see more. Is this the second run? Yes, I died in the first one. Plasma sword from Halo, that would be hilarious. Another gauntlet type game would be good. Oh, type weapon. Vi from League of Legends. Hold the button to charge an attack and rush into the enemies. If you hit them, they're bounced behind you. And then your basic attacks, the first one attacks in a cone, and then after that, the remaining ones are basic attacks. Or, so that, well, no, I wouldn't want you to have to charge up the cone with basic attacks. I feel like Skull the Hero Slayer has something a little similar to that. I actually played Skull's, not Berserker, whatever their champion is. I think that might be the actual name, is Champion. Just 2 days ago when I died. Whenever I play Champion and Skull, I die. People say it's giga busted, but the fact that its skills are also bound to the energy costs, it doesn't feel super great. Oh, why am I going up? We got a timer here. We'll do Toxic here. We don't have the Magnus. We don't have a shield except for in our backpack. So this map's probably fine. Have I played Curse of the Dead Gods? Is it worth getting? I did play Curse of the Dead Gods. I actually do enjoy it quite a lot. The game is very difficult, I will say. In some ways, I feel like it's either more difficult or more RNG reliant than Dead Cells is. And it's not to say it's unplayable. It's just that you can get like a busted build in Curse of the Dead Gods and then lose. You can also get a busted build in Curse of the Dead Gods and be unkillable. I guess all builds are not created equal in Curse of the Dead Gods. You can say the same thing about Dead Cells too. You can duck under that? No, you can't. I'm tripping, right? You can't duck that. Oh my god, my health? That straight up deleted my health bar. What percent of cursed chests is prison quarters? I think people said it's 5%. It's the lowest of all biomes. All right, I need another scorpion. I need to prove that you can't simply duck under this thing. Oh my god, the parting gift killed it. All right, another one. Another one. Shoot me? You can duck it? Since when? I play this game. It would be... I would like more updates to Curse of the Dead Gods. So they did that Curse of the Dead Cells crossover, which honestly made me really think, oh, this game is gonna have like a few updates. They haven't done anything since, and to be fair, you know, that's the height of COVID and stuff like that, so I'm sure they just didn't have the resources to do more updates. That's Past Tech Games for those who want to know the dev team. Really nice folks as well. Another French developer. For some reason, I'm collecting French games. Do I necessarily need a Curse of the Dead Gods update? Probably not, because I only have... Do I think I have 70 hours in the game? I think something just fell on me. I only have so many wins. And I'm not at the point where I'm like, oh, I can't play this because I'm gonna use the same thing again. Like I said, very RNG reliant in Curse of the Dead Gods. Of course, there's a skill piece to it too. I'm not saying that you can only win with the highest tier of praying to the RNG gods. But it certainly helps when you get critical attacks heal you. And like triple HP. That's like really good. Okay, we got our V.60. Hopefully there wasn't a secret down there that I just missed. Parting Gift doing some work right now. Prison Quarters is a 1%. Hypey Castle is 5%. Shoot, that feels like 0% to be honest. I feel like I've seen more Prison Quarters. Ripper? I don't know if I want to play Ripper today. See, I should already know exactly what I'm taking. That's why we don't have the world record in Dead Cells 5 DC. We're stalling. Every time you come here, you see new tech. That's the dream. That's my secret, Joe Harp. Every stream, I pretend that it's new tech. And I do it again. Come back in like 30 days and you'll see me duck under a scorpion shot saying, what? You can't do that. Since when? Devs. That's a joke, by the way. What if you try kill rhythm with a crossbow? It's probably okay. I feel like it's better as green if you were to do that. There's not, I'm probably not gonna keep this forever, but there's not a lot of circumstances where I think I want to alternate these with bonus attack speed. I don't think I'm getting a hit, TBH. Knock on wood. We certainly got hit by Mama today. What in the world? Where am I? What is this room? Yeah, so it would help out with the shot speed. I feel like the bonk isn't like super slow. It's not nothing. I just don't know if I want to run that today. By the way, will you ever try out some free roguelikes on Steam? Slimy, what's a free roguelite on Steam? You all know me, we do, I want a grenade. We do Try Me. Night of the Full Moon. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. I guess spirit of full disclosure, usually when a Try Me comes across, it's not a free-to-play game. That's not to say that those are, you know, not what I'm interested in. But most of the time when I get reached out to play a game, it's not a free-to-play.
What happened? What happened?
Yo, Andy. Andy with the Prime, welcome.
Too easy.
And then Cakes in the chat, Retromation. Ring the chattel. Retro, I saw your first roulette game of the day. Your second was fights in tight spaces. So Retro, if I remember correctly, you were actually a big fan of Have a Nice Death, of fights in tight spaces. I have not played the game for a couple of updates.
Look at that damage. We're dead.
I want to know, how did you do as someone who probably is revisiting that game for the first time in like a year? I gotta take that. While Retro's answering that, I do want to welcome everyone here. I'm VeeDotVod. I typically play a lot of roguelikes and try-hard games, focus on education and entertainment, aka edutainment. Our goal for today is to get a win in under an hour, which is not really a speed run. It's more so I like to talk and I like to stall. Even me going and grabbing this item right now, that's stalling. So we're trying to eliminate the stall whenever possible and have like a nice one-shot segment of the game. 1.0 made the game much better. You won the first run thing. They suggest you reset your save, so you did. Not too bad. Yeah, it's a game where when you get the concepts down, it's not too terrible to play in terms of learning. It's just like, I don't know how difficulties work in the game. And if you don't catch on to something that the enemies do relatively quickly, like you could be in for a bad time. But other than that, very, very fun game. Oh, that's a skip. Reminder to all of my Dead Cells players in the chat, definitely skip over Bank that goes here. Yo, Azumarill.
My sub is almost as old as you.
almost, buddy. Yo, welcome. Asunder, we were talking about you the other day because we have sub names on Rogue Legacy 2. I'm actually gonna take that, but not yet. In Rogue Legacy 2, we have attack speed? Oh, I was just pressing the button incorrectly, I guess. So anyway, your name came up. And I was like, yo, that's the OG. Azumarill Fairy, aka Asunder. I don't remember what class you were. But trust me, if I didn't need to win in Rogue Legacy 2, I would have chosen you. Why did I skip Bank here? That's a good question. I will address that as soon as I, you know, say hi to all the folks. You've been playing Skull the Hero Slayer non-stop lately. Hit 100%. I died twice in Skull the Hero Slayer over the weekend. I feel like I either need a coaching segment or like a VOD review. I don't know what it is, But Skull the Hero Slayer just kills me for no reason. And I say no reason, it's probably a get good. Oh my god, the backslash. Okay, it's been a little while since I played the new Bladed Tonfa. So please forgive any boost station that you see. Beals is amazing on YouTube if you like good gameplay. Yeah, I like Beals' stuff. But I don't know. I feel like I'm doing his stuff. I feel like I'm paying attention to the strats, but I just lose. The game just hates me. I don't know what else to say. The game just hates me. Missed the parry. Missed that parry too. All right. Took a health pot out of us, but that's fine. So let me get back to the question on skipping bank. So for those who don't know, the bank replaces whatever biome that you're going into. And the game tries to stat out the monsters in a way that is appropriate for the area that you skipped. So if you think about the map we're on right now, Prison Depths is an extra biome. You go here for one curse and a fast map. Though it's extra, so you aren't really profiting on maps. You do kind of still have to do exactly the same number afterward. But the monsters are actually stronger than standard monsters of the same, I guess, level set. Oh, they buffed this. Interesting. I don't know if this is good. Anyway. If you think about Prison Depths is already stronger than standard Dead Cells. When you put Bank on top of it, Bank is stronger Prison Depths. You're fighting against the same caliber of monster as in toxic miasmas, birds, other awful stuff, but they are actually stronger in the bank than they are here in Prison Depths. And the only thing you get out of it is the same cursed chest, so you don't get additional scrolls. The map is 3 times as long, so that's also kind of bad. Did I leave that food? I did. We're losing time going back for food. So if you have a build that's like not terribly strong, just something for early game, you know? Just something nice to bring home and have a drink with. If it's not that strong, you're gonna really struggle on a Prison Depths bank. So you may as well not even go in, because you're not really getting a ton of benefit. Unlucky. Oh, the character shines when the Bladed Tonfa is refreshed. I think that's new for the crit thing. That's like really cool. Is this ossuary? If it's ramparts, yeah, I'll go ramparts. Why is Tactics blue? Can someone give me an explanation point colors for why is Tactics blue? Someone asked, well, not someone asked, I asked chat what color would they like their tactics to be. And this ended up being what it was. I want something defensive. I wanted cooldown reduction too. Oh, we gotta get rid of Parting Gift. Okay, so Parting Gift is gonna get replaced by Instincto, I believe. You have the impression that Bank is better after the first boss. That makes a lot of sense. Because if you think about it, you've gone through the extra biome, perhaps. for prison. You got your scroll. You may have gotten food and stuff. Alright, you're dead. Gotta check the amulet at least. Like by then, your build might possibly be completed. So I am in agreement with a good rule of thumb, wait until after your first boss. But if you have a good build beforehand, I don't think it's really unreasonable to go bank. Make sure you get your blueprints and stuff like that. Maybe you go if you plan on doing some kind of money build, get acceptance, take the full loan out, and then do a 50 curse after. That's an option. Clean? Limpia? Ooh, this feels good. Boom. Okay, not boom. Boom. Okay, we only one-tap them with corrupted power enabled. This is the new corrupted power, by the way, the blue corrupted power. It didn't used to be blue. They just added that. It now increases the damage you deal by 50% for 8 seconds. Which it doesn't go above 50%. It's kind of interesting. Legendary. Legendary magic missile with pure soul. We may be swerving back into ranged gameplay. All right, that was a mistake. So for those a little unsure about what just happened, I have crow's feet. The crow's feet slowed down the rampager, so I ended up missing the parry. But you know, it happens. Yo, Ilias, good to see you. All right. Food right here. Food me. Don't make me fight anything. Nice. That's what we like to see. No stalling. Get your blueprints and get out for bank. It's not as bad as distillery. I do want you to go to bank. It's just not if you're doing a depths bank. Do you want to do the Tanva zip? The Tanva zip? And what might that be? Am I taking one of those? Magnetic could be interesting here, but I think we're good without. Robin, good to see you if I didn't say hi earlier. You got Tesla coil blueprint from distillery. Oh, it almost happened again. Wonder if I should take off the crow's feet. Like, if it's getting me killed, perhaps we don't need it. Boom. I do like that. Like, that is very enjoyable. Oh my god. It's like we're back in Guilty Gear. Leap with Tonfa, then immediately pause and then put it in your backpack. And that, like, to be honest, that sounds like something that will break the game. How broken will my game be if I were to do something like that? Now that we haven't seen broken Dead Cells games before, but I don't want to like risk this already kind of cursed playthrough. If they add a button to turn the traps off in Distillery, that would be good. With accessibility, you can reduce the damage that they deal. I think by up to 50%. I did want to go Conjunctivious. I'm hurt. We're down bad, chat. Sup, Mr. V? What's the flavor of the day? Oh, we don't really have an exclamation point BOTD active. But what I can say is that we have the timer up. Exclamation point timer. Okay, there's Conjunct. We did not get a curse. Full map reveal. I think we got the uninfected food already. Okay, I literally missed every attack. Oh my god. We're back? Wow, I just canceled that, I think. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna swap back to range build. We're gonna play the Vegeta build. To be honest, this is probably decent here. Lacerator, not so much. Turret would be good. Barnacle. If we can get poison on hit magic missile, I think that's the hit all day. All right. Just peace out. Absolutely breaks your game and character controls, but you can revert it again by swapping. All right, good to know, good to know. All right, people. V, where do you typically die in Skull? I either die to the Act 4 heroes. Typically I die the most to Ninja. Surprisingly Priest. It depends on what I'm playing. Oh wow, we're stalling. Let's get this poison. Thank you, game. Though I would have loved to have the 50% bonus damage, we're gonna have to ignore that for right now. Gotta get Tranquilo in here. Parting gift, Tranquilo, Armadillo. So yeah, Act 4 Elite Ninja always kills me. I think I have a 0% win rate on Ninja. Swordsman sometimes gets me, depends on what kind of damage I have. Tank and Mage are my easiest. I'm not even gonna back up. I don't know what the magnetic grenade does in this fight. I have a feeling maybe it doesn't do anything. A little closer. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's not like the magnetic will suck them in. Yo, Barnacle's like straight up missing. It's too slow. Oh, that got on the underside. That's unfortunate. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, clean? Did I die in the Mama Tick? Yes, I did. For those who weren't here for it, I was cursed and I went into Mama Tick, and that was all she wrote. Clearly the better player, Mama Tick is. Did I necessarily have to be cursed when I went into that fight? No, I didn't have to be. But we opted for trying. Sometimes that's all it takes. You gotta try sometimes. You never know what you could possibly end up with if you don't try. Or rather, you miss 100% of the bats you don't take. Damage reduction. Kinda wish my magic missiles pierced. Not gonna lie. I just need poison and pierce at the same time. That's like better, but still no pierce. That's as close to piercing as it gets, I guess, because we have poison around the enemy. We didn't do splits. All right, we're green. Rare green moment. Stalling. All right, so I mean, that was a pretty good fight. When you're rocking magic missile with poison on hit and other stuff along with it, it ends up being like pretty good. Dang, kind of wish I had Hunter's Instinct here. We're at an odd spot where I have so many mutation options, I can't really begin to choose one of them. Buddy, where are you aiming at? The enemy's over there. Oh, why do I have Armadillo Pack? Please? Alright, can I get another shield? Are these colors from accessibility? Survival is almost invisible. Yes, I made survival as dark as possible without removing the fact that it's green. Is that another health pot? I think there's a food shop on this map. Famous last words. For a moment, I thought I had vampirism. Same? Maybe I should have vampirism. Maybe that's the problem. Go flotate. Really nice that the magnetic grenade actually works with parting gift. I believe it did that in the past, but a little worried that it wouldn't do it with the new change. Have you ever done a new saved 5BC run? Yes, we have it up on YouTube. It's actually really fun. It's probably one of my favorite categories for speedrunning Dead Cells. It's just, as a streamer, it takes probably 4 hours to do the run. And sometimes I don't got 4 hours. Suffice to say. Oh my god. It actually pulled it away from me. But then it looked like it jumped forward to shoot. Or am I backwards? Did it jump backwards to shoot at me? I was climbing up, assuming that it's getting pulled to the side so the bullet would go below me. But I swear it moved in a better position to shoot. Okay, reset. Either way, like, the god gamers today, except, I guess, me being cursed against Mamatic. Pretty decent. Am I gonna play Tactics again? I do want to play Tactics again. I think that's fine. But someone give me a new color for Tactics. Maybe blue is cursed. Maybe I need a palette cleanser color. Whoever gives me the first color will change it to that. Yes, the blue's really legit. Brown? How do you make brown without combining colors together? Maybe just like a burnt orange? Yeah, something like that maybe? Broctix? And then, what would I want to play here? We haven't done Snake Fangs in a while, like pure Snake Fangs, but I don't really care to do that in a Tactics build. I'd rather play Snake Fangs as Brutality. I kind of want to see the Spartan Sandals. the all brown New Balances. It's really dark. I don't know how to make that better. Oh, they buffed that too. You can self-detonate it after like a 5-second delay, which is still really good if you ask me. Timer, thank you, thank you. We definitely need a live timer. Oh yeah, this is the speedrun set right here. So yeah, see how they don't even go near it? It still suffers from that, and that might be like a 4BC issue, because the monsters want to teleport to you. But I was invisible, so they can't really like get to me that way. I still think that is busted. Not in a good way. For explosive decoy. Wow. So like the monsters were kind of going straight for me, which is interesting. Sucker. Wait, did I run out? Yes, I have no ammo. Maybe I'm the sucker now? Alright, we're schmoovin'. I had some frame droppage just now. It's interesting. Yo, Abner, good to see you. I've been using the Force Shield a lot more lately. I think it's actually kind of decent for a lot of stuff. It may not be able to like get you a kill, but what it can get you, unless you were to die, then it would get you a kill. But what it can get you is the possibility of no hits on bosses, which might open up the door for a legendary. If you're fighting against something like Mamatic, it might actually get you the no hit where you previously didn't think you could. Morning V, assuming it's morning. It is during the transition. 8:30 p.m. here. I don't know if it looks bright. But I assure you, it is decently late into the evening. All right. Oh my god, it actually survived. Oh my god. I thought that was gonna hit me. Okay. Sickle with Spartan sandals. Possibly a thing? Take the extra jumps. What's today's agenda other than all brown UI? I'm glad you noticed it was brown. You know, we're like 1 for 1 on, well, more like 3 for 3 on people joining the channel and knowing what the color is. I'm always worried that I'm gonna be like kind of sucky when it comes to making an actual color out of what people ask for, but you knew that it was brown, which is incredible. We're just trying to get a fast clear of dead cells with as little stalling as possible, while also keeping you all entertained at the same time. Of course, I could be speed running, like doing a legitimate speed run, but I feel as though it's not gonna be as entertaining for you, the viewer. I actually think you can go promenade with this. Rare promenade weapon, the Spartan sandals. You thought it was a dirty yellow, but pretty much the same thing. I didn't know how to make brown besides burnt orange. As you all can tell, I did not go into color theory. But what I did go into was dead cells theory. Killer instinct while purple, just to keep my sickles rolling. Think it'd be actually interesting. Brown doesn't exist in LEDs. Yeah, so it's a matter of combining colors, right? And if I can't really combine the colors, then you don't technically have the option to make brown. Is that the idea? It's just orange, but dark. Huh. So when I buy an LED TV and I take it to Best Buy and I tell them that the colors are kind of screwed up, I'm trying to watch, what's the name of that teddy bear cartoon? There was one where it was like 3 bears. I think one was a panda and one, I don't know what the other 2 were, but one had to have been just a brown bear. Would I rather play that? Why do I feel like Spartans is better? We bear bears. There you go, twindos. All right, I see you. Hug bears? No, not. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the name was. My bad. That was a little aggressive of a no. Yeah, you stay over there. Oh, we got protected by something. By this? Oh God. It doesn't stop. All right, here we go. Gleam? Do we hug bears? Is that the show? I might have to bust out Google because I didn't actually watch the show. Half of the references I say on stream, by the way, are things that I never actually watch. I only pretend like I know it. So whatever you all are saying, yes, that is the show. My bad. Yeah, that's a cool little napkin, like tabletop conversation. Right before the D&D session where you need like the icebreaker. Everyone's like a little awkward, it's post-COVID, no one really knows what to talk about. You break the ice by saying, hey, did you know that your LED TV cannot truly make brown? It can only make different shades of orange and yellow. And people will be like, yo, holy smokes, the ice is broken. I'm ready to play some D&D. My half tiefling is now in love with your half gnome. It's bears. Oh my god, I thought this was survival for some reason. Do I play D&D? No. Once again, I made a reference of something that I know nothing about. I am so sorry. Well, I know a little bit about D&D. I know enough to pass by a role-playing session. So like, for example, we went to PAX East, and there's tabletop stuff at PAX East, and we actually go over and look at the dice, we look at the figurines, we look at the maps. Like, all that stuff's really fun. But there's an asterisk on that. But it's only fun if I don't actually have to leave my house. And I guess, to be fair, technology is a little more sophisticated now, and I probably should have taken that. You don't have to leave your house to play D&D. I didn't know that. Back in my day, D&D was something that you did in the basement. With like a tent, a makeshift tent over your head. And you all have flashlights. It's almost like you're telling ghost stories, and you might be telling your parents, yeah, we're telling ghost stories down in the basement, but instead we're playing D&D. I also believe that's an episode from Stranger Things, and I didn't do that at all. I apologize ahead of time. Technically, LEDs use subtractive colors, RGB, so real brown is only possible with additive colors. Can I like buy a TV that can do both? Opt into the additive and the subjective? Okay, I kind of like this. What if I do this? With the sickle. No, you can't. Well, that's an opportunity out there. There were games too? Are you saying like D&D based games? Video gaming? I can certainly say I've never played one of their games. And again, I'm not saying that I wouldn't do any of this stuff if the opportunity didn't arise. Oh my god. Okay. This is a promenade moment if I've ever seen one. But it also might be a Spartan Sandals moment at the same time. Baldur's Gate? The Baldur's Gate games and Neverwinter games, those are D&D games? I thought Baldur's Gate was its own thing. And then Neverwinter... For some reason I thought Neverwinter was like Warhammer stuff. Tactics, Dagger of Prophet, not like super impressive. It's probably better than Spartan Sandals. No offense to Spartan players in the chat. The engine is D&D, okay. I actually really like the Neverwinter MMO. I don't know if the servers are still up, but when I played it, it was really fun. I had no idea that was D&D. I really thought it was like Warhammer or something. Okay. Unfortunately, Tactics Dagger really doesn't do anything that will like benefit from playing Tactics. Right now, we're just playing it as a sickle enabler. But I think at some point we probably have to get rid of it. We're not making too great on time as well. Everything's taking a long time to kill. Especially when they have barriers on top of them. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do. Besides not fight. Just skip. But when it comes to entertainment and edutainment, I'd rather show you all the suffering than skip them. Do the tubes have nothing better for a speed run? I should say that I'm not really speed running. We're just trying to have like a full run of Dead Cells that you all would know as entertaining, while also keeping the timer relatively low. Of course, I could just be skipping over everything if we wanted to. Acrobatic pack. Ranger's gear. Support. There's a lot of weird things in here. I don't know, I've been having fun with not networking, with a parting gift today. Oh. But I forgot point blank is a thing. Okay. So yeah, like I want to just be able to play through the game, get you all like your full value stream-wise, a full show in record time. I'm gonna leave that just in case I do want to take it. I was about to say, I can't wait for this thing to kill me somehow. Oh my god, that monster was on top of me and I had no idea. I gotta say, backpack lightning is one of the sickest things in the game, the backpack. But I'm wholly convinced that it's not completely fixed. There's gotta be a way out there to kill yourself with the lightning. Let you change? That wasn't me. I had nothing to do with that. Not that it's unusable as a regular weapon, the lightning bolt that is. It's just so good out of the backpack, it's hilarious. All right, looking good. Yeah, you might also say, okay, so V, in terms of like speed running, maybe you wouldn't even go to this map in the first place. But like I have a lot of people who have always known me to go prison depths, and if I were to skip it, I would get the question, why did you not go prison depths? We always see you go prison depths. V, you change it up. I would feel sad to not go prison depths, as a matter of fact. Me and prison depths go way back. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite clips of all time was in prison depths. The oh my god, look at that damage, we're dead. That's from prison depths. Like back in 2018. So it's just a little more to the speed run than just speed running for the sake of go fast. Or the sake of get record. Holy smokes. I guess he couldn't play the game? You didn't even know lightning works in the backpack. It didn't used to. Oh, rather, wait. It did used to, but it used to kill you in the backpack. But they changed some things around to make it a little better. Though I do think there are scenarios where it can kill you. I can't prove it right now. Though, if the situation arose where someone was like, V, if you are willing to die today, thanks to this weapon, I'll make it happen. There's a hemorrhage in there. We want to go back to Moras. Don't think we need that. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. How many gift subs to die with Lightning Bolt? To prove that Lightning Bolt will kill you from the backpack. So... I haven't really been playing with stuff like gold plating. And not gonna lie, I kinda wanna see it. And then we're gonna cry about not having any health. After we don't have any money. Bank, 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 bank. Bank into a boss. See, like, I'm stalling. I have to already know that I can go bank with this. Which I can. But I can't go in with this mutation. Because I will actually lock myself out of the game. So, Acrobatic Pack. Point blank. Disengage. Alright. Bank is slow. See, again, like, we aren't here to just speed run for the sake of getting a record. We need to go through bank in a good amount of time. Because we want to give, like, the full value of a standard normal game of Dead Cells, just without it being 2 hours long. I swear I'm at 120 FPS, but it like jitters sometimes. You can even use like the chat as an example. Every time we've gotten bank so far, and we've seen bank 3 times, I get someone who asks, hey, can you go bank? Go bank right now. Bank good. So that is an example of what I mean by like the full stream value. Bank is cool and we kind of want to see it. And to skip it is like a loss of stream value. I want to try to leave these alive. Hayabusa gauntlets. Okay, an extra monster showed up. That scared me. Wow, I just killed that by down slamming on it? It's kind of sick. Nice fire. Oh, maybe I had the invisibility, so I have bonus damage. The bank people invest their stonks. Viewer stonks. That's why they want to see it. They're invested mentally into the stream, which is why you gotta do bank. Oh my god, the sickles today. They tried to jump after me. I just got womboed. There is a food shop on this map, but I'm not even gonna chance it. Just use the health pot. Finally got a stream. Yo, Fat Crumb. Welcome, happy to have you here. For anyone here who's new, definitely welcome. Typically stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If you are interested in roguelikes and other try-hard games, feel free to follow the channel. We do this stuff all the time. Yeah, I guess that was a hold the force shield button moment. Sometimes I don't think to do that. I don't know if I'm the only one. I assumed everything was fine. Alright, I'm expecting good stuff from this Mimic. Mimicked Money Shooter. Mimicked Backpack Fire Blast. Not a Mimic. I don't know if the game has anything good for us planned. Literally never think to hold the button. That might be because I never use Force Shield like I should. Like, that was a moment where Force Shield was a S tier. When you're inside 50 monsters all attacking you at the same time, and you have sickles, and a turret, probably good. Oh, that's gonna transform. Yep. I was about to say, show me tier 3. Not gonna lie, I have so many particle effects on my screen between the lightning, the freeze, and all the other stuff. I can't tell what's going on. I'm just out here vibing. Something transform? I heard I'm seeing slams. Tier 2? Okay. You've never been to bank before? You should go there. You should. There's blueprints to get. There's outfits to get. We like outfits. That was a weird jump it did towards me. What? What? What was that little bunny hop? More than a bunny hop, that thing went flying. If you're really lucky, you can get level 14 gear. We can't get that on this run, but other runs, that is a potential. That's a good mimic. Mimicked item, that is. Mimicked Lacerator. Though we use Lacerator quite a lot, I just took out Alone by mistake. We're fighting Mama Tick. Let's do this. Parkour God. I have a lot of hours in this game, and I gotta say, I have never seen that, nor do I know why it got launched like that. Oh, little buddy. Feed him. If you're hungry, he's hungry. V died again, I just realized. So I already blocked that out of my memory, Slimy. If you want to know how I died besides Mama Tick's curse, you might be on your own. Unless someone in chat spoils it. Which, yes, if anyone in chat knows how I died the second time. We're 2 deaths in so far. Feel free to spoil it for Slimy. Slimy, you were killing it earlier in Rogue Legacy 2 today. I did like a 12 noon stream, and you were popping off. Okay, once we get Instincto, this is gonna be nasty. Ooh. I'll take that. Inquisitor jank. And to be fair, the Inquisitor, they had it. I don't want to discount the ability of the Inquisitor to kill me. It was amazing. Immaculate positioning. It's just that was a death I've never seen before in this game. All right, open up. Huge? Huge if true? Wow, and then I almost walked into it. I know how to play this game. See, you could also say V if you're trying to speed run. You can't go here. This is anti-speed run, as a matter of fact. This is stall. But I want to show the viewer what is behind door number 2. Celeste. Scourgebringer. Maybe not Scourgebringer. You really have to go? That looks sick, and look at the payment. With a Tactics Wrenching Whip. Because it's a colorless item. I don't think that's useful. Alright. It's one more area? Oh my god, look at all those monsters. You gotta be kidding. How are there that many monsters over there? Left a scroll somewhere. Thank you, Zifa. Appreciate it, appreciate it. We're not stalling, by the way. Yo, I haven't even cleaned the malaise. Though we're at 3 stacks, that's not terrible, but it would be kind of cool to buy a new health pot. As long as I don't die in the process. And I have to keep enough money to actually leave the biome too. Okay, I was about to say, remember Force Shield. Might be a Force Shield moment. Oh, triple bread. I like how the amulets actually have different icons. I don't know what dictates the icon though. Okay. We have not cleared malaise yet. As soon as we clear malaise, I think we peace out. Not to say that I don't want to be here any longer. I'm not gonna not say that either. Yo, Kingseeker, good to see you. Please don't transform. All right, wait, there's more. All right, T2. Oh my god, I'm gonna actually break that. All right, there we go. Malaise cleanse, disinfected with the Lysol wipe. And now, like, I'm already up here, so I feel like I may as well just clean up the rest of this place. Dude, what are you doing? Why are you at tier 3? Who in the world gave you that much money? All right, we are good to go. Onward to, I believe we have to go to Mama Tick. Yo, Speedy, good to see you. You hate the vault thing. You suck at it so bad. Fat crumb. I did see some people were asking about like changing that for accessibility. But the devs, I can't speak for the devs. I don't know if they have the kind of bandwidth to customize that specifically for accessibility. But what I think you'll probably have to do, just like with Distillery, is run Masochist whenever you go to bank, specifically to make sure that you can do that portion. Trying to decide if I want to keep Disengage or do I want the Instinct though. I think the cooldowns aren't that bad. All right. We're back. It's like we never left. Do it, boy, go hearts. Good luck in the chat. We do have Force Shield. Already paid for itself. Oh my god. Okay. Let's peace out. Though I think you can force shield that and actually block it. And I think it might stun Mamatic as well. There you go. See? Oh my god. Force shield's OP. We gotta nerf this thing into the ground. It's way too strong. Devs, if you're watching, make it happen. Don't blame me for it though. I already took enough blame for enough stuff. Yeah, see, you can get yourself a free no-hit and free legendary right now. Act fast. Oh my god. This showed up again. It just doesn't do anything. Like, even if you run whatchamacallit, Tranquility, it doesn't really help you. Bonus while you're full, move speed, poisons enemy, biters, burning oil. If there was a way to opt into burning oil somehow, maybe this could be legit. That whip is super hard to play properly. It just doesn't do anything. And even with my mutations here, so we can take Crow's Feet. I think I have to reset no matter what. We can do something like Killer Instinct, Crow's Feet. None of the other things besides support really work with tactics. There is Ripper, but I think the odds of us actually finding a weapon that has ammo to it, that does fire. Where do I go? Graveyard. It's a lot of bad. Yeah, I would say do not take this. This is on DNT? It's gotta be a better thing than DNT. Oh my god. It's already failing, I think. So it's like infantry bow would have killed those. We're basically just rolling cooldowns, I think. maybe I should have kept the poison on hit. Poison on hit, use it as an enabler of lacerator damage. Like, don't really care to deal damage with the whip. Just get your actual lacerator back. Might be wrong, but I think the crit spot for that whip is a rolls away. This only crits on the kick. It's a little different than Valmont's whip in that regard. So the first attack pulls the enemy in. Like, I don't remember what Castlevania whip would pull in enemies, but I think Belmont or whatever in Smash Brothers has a whip that pulls enemies. It's that. Then it does a kick. The kick yeets the monster a little bit. Not a ton, but enough to crit at the same time. Ooh. It's just not enough displacement, I think. So if I'm gonna pull in the monster, I think the monster shouldn't like me pulling it in. So in that circumstance, it did interrupt the cannibal, which is good. I think that's what you want to happen 100% of the time. And I don't know if it's happening 100%. It doesn't pull and smash? I could have sworn he has a whip that pulls. Oh, maybe that's Samus. Zero Suit Samus? Did they change her? Is that her forward B? It's a little tickle, little tentacle that comes out. Shout outs to all my ZSS players. I don't need to go over there. Well, there could be a challenge rift over there, but I assume this run is cursed. Okay. They have tether grab. Yo. Just like in Smash Brothers, just like I remember it. Though in Smash Brothers, like, you tether grab them and then you yeet them. And I don't know if they have that in Dead Cells. Maybe Wave of Denial. It just doesn't really kill, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I would like to see with Wrenching Whip to make it, like, particularly good, but also different at the same time. I think it's not enough for it to be just it kills. It's just like you pull enemies and then you kick them. And I don't know if that power fantasy is exactly lived out whenever I play this. Nice Gilded Yumi. I think most of this stuff is staying the same. We're just looking for the curse at this point. I feel like the whip portion is better on Tentacle. And I know Tentacle has, like, its own issues. But I feel like they fill such a similar niche. Yo, JC.
So, what I don't know is
with the fireworks,
kind of, like,
only possible
to get me killed.
No, that was the Crumb gifting the JC. Fireworks only possible thanks to the fattest of crumbs, the illest of crumbs. Maybe we should have gone purple red. I don't know, maybe I'm off base. Maybe the Wrenching Whip's not that bad. It just doesn't look like it does anything to me. Still haven't found the curse yet. Thank you, by the way, Crumb. I appreciate that. A little bit of news, stream-wise. I'm still, like, kind of getting information down for doing a 12-hour stream, where the actual, like, reward is the fact that we got to 10K followers, which is actually massive. A lot of that comes from, you know, people going down the pipeline from YouTube. V, I've never been to Twitch before. I just happened to click in because I saw your YouTube video. So I'm contemplating a 12-hour stream for that. And you can make it sort of a mini subathon at the same time. More details will come in the future. We'll probably do it like around a holiday or something. Maybe Frost Blast would be okay. It'd be funny if you use Frost Blast after you rake the monsters in. Kill Rhythm it too? There's no way that's good. Yeah, like that didn't get pulled very far. And to be fair, I could just Frost Blast it in the first place. Wow, that went behind me. Okay. You're honestly the reason I started watching Twitch again. Yo, thank you for that. Yeah, I really only watch Twitch and YouTube. I don't really do a ton of wow, that sucks. A ton of TV. Sometimes my wife will put me on to movies that come out, or go to Netflix, for example, and we'll watch that. But outside of that, I'm really only watching Twitch and YouTube. And I'd say more Twitch than anything else. Am I going to do a viewer build soon? We last did a viewer build last Saturday, so just a few days ago. I believe I'm caught up on viewer builds right now. So it's not that I don't do them anymore, it's that we're actually caught up. It's a good place to be. Okay, so we'll probably leave. We'll go Sepulcher, which is gonna be more curses, unfortunately, but we have a lot of wave clear in the kit. So I'm hoping that we won't have issues with curses, knock on wood. The rest of the build, the sickles need to get replaced desperately. Magnetic again. I think every time we've failed today, it was with Magnetic Grenade. Oh my god. Nice. We take those? Alright. Yeah, so we're caught up on viewer builds. I was thinking earlier today about something else I used to do with channel points back in the day. Was we would have you all to spend channel points to essentially vote on what build I would use on that run. So for example, you load into Dead Cells, you bring up the voting system, which is essentially you have all of these stats: brutality, tactics, survival, and you would basically use your points to bring up your tribe. If you're a tactics main, you're dumping in to play some tactics this run, and you're versus all the survival mains out there who just want to see some Resident Sleeper Wrecking Ball gameplay. No, we won't. We only want to see tactics. And it's a fun way to dictate what the day's run is without needing 32,000 V-Bucks to do it. Okay. Got a little bit of value. How are the runs going? I've died a few times, but outside of that, it's actually been pretty entertaining. I just bought this sickle. Root Grenade. Maybe a little better with the cooldown reduction we have. We'll leave it. Okay, you know what? I'm not going up there. I tried 2 times. If I don't get it, I'm all set. Yo, how are the runs going? You got a huge PB on 0 to 5. Nice, Tyrannus. We would have a few people stop by saying that they're doing the 0 to 5 BC run, which is actually super cool. That actually aggroed me. As I said, I don't mind doing 0 to 5, I just don't always have the 4 hours to do it. Are you gonna tell me what kind of elite you are? Ah, I see. It took its sweet time to do anything. I couldn't figure out what it was. Think that was you earlier with the raid? Could have been, but I could have sworn it was someone else too. Either way, super cool stuff. And I guess technically, like, I'm only saying it's 4 hours. It may not be if I practice for long enough. But I like those kind of events to be like actually the entire stream. I don't know if I have the capability just yet to do it in less time. Give me the light. Oh my god, I wanted to do the force shield. That's why you try to get faster runs so it's not 4 hours anymore. Yeah, that's 100% not gonna happen, unfortunately. No, I might be able to get there at some point. I just know that if I were to die, for example, dying means that we have to reset the run for the most part, or else I keep going. And that's 4 hours, because we just reset whatever BC we were in. If I didn't die, then that's fantastic. Your goal was sub 3 hours. Almost crushed it by almost 10 minutes. There you go. Get out of here. Freaking bats. Yeah, super fun category. And I try to look at other speed runs of other games sometimes to see like what would necessarily translate into Dead Cells with, you know, the tools that we have. Increase move speed. It's funny. There's things like randomizers, boss rush, all of that stuff. We do have quote-unquote boss rush in Dead Cells, but I don't know if it looks as great as a boss rush in, say, Demon Souls. From a viewer standpoint. Rift in the BC door, yo. Yeah, we have streamer mode enabled, so rather than doing the command, we have like secret in the chat. Ooh. Didn't see that either. The filter helping us out once again. All right, secrets. Oh, there we go. Oh wow, I'm 4 away from the V.60. We will assume that V.60s are useless. Never gotten a win before that required a V.60. Where am I going? What's the map layout? Oh, it actually wasn't that bad. I expected it to spin me around. Okay, we're in sync with the level. Okay, not really. Nice. Alright, get me out. You're on 3 BC and still haven't unlocked the Explorer's Rune. Is it because you don't really like this map? This map can be kind of horrifying. I'd like to say eventually it gets easier and easier the more you go through it. Rip V.60. Okay. It's still there. Oh, never doubt it. Yeah, I think we should have kept the poison. I don't know what I'm rocking right now, but I don't think it's doing anything. I think it's just 15% bonus damage, but do we care about damage on Wrenching Whip? No. All we care about is Lacerator. I'll say that better not be another curse. I've only done Undying Shores and Clock Tower. I would say Undying Shores in some degrees is a little more difficult than this map, but this map can definitely kill you. Oh, please. I mean, I like to say I'm not really speed running through the map to ensure that I don't get hurt by the darkness. I like to think that I'm playing normally, but yeah, there's probably some level of going a little bit faster than what you would typically see in Dead Cells. The little bit of movement tech, while it looks good, I highly doubt that's like enabling me to avoid darkness. It's really all about backtracking. Backtracking is what gets you killed on this map, unless you know exactly where exactly where the light is. For example, if I was going up this, I hit this light, and I was like, oh crap, there's a scroll back there. That's the backtracking that might get you killed. In the event that this light was maybe on its last couple of seconds, you don't really want to yeet the scroll, but consider the idea that the scroll might be bait. For example, I'm going back for this healing. I know that the light has a couple seconds left, but if I waited until the end of the biome to go and get that scroll, well, not scroll, the health, in that case, I would probably have taken damage if it was any deeper. Thank you. Fun fact, when we first started playing the game almost 2 years ago, you got stuck and wanted to know something. It were your vids, among others, that led you to Twitch and eventually streaming the game yourself. Yo. That is how the world goes round. And I'm happy to hear that that was like one of the moving moments for you. Of course, it's been a long time, so I'm not really gonna ask which vid it was, but just the idea, and we were talking about this with Airless as well, the idea of like watching someone do something and getting inspired to try it yourself, even like beyond streaming. It could be where, you know, you've always wanted to crochet, for example. And you never really considered yourself someone who was capable of crochet, of art. But then you found one YouTuber who like was just incredible. Just lovely, fantastic with the needle. And that was all she wrote after that. Now all of a sudden you are also a crochet tuber. And I say that in the fullest respect for people who do that kind of thing, because I know I certainly can't do it. All right, I want to say we're good on all of this stuff. We could try to stick around for a little more money. Our root grenade doesn't do anything here, but that's okay. Like, it's really the lacerator that's going to be doing most of the work. 1 hour run before second boss. Yeah, that is, and to be honest, like that's, you might get banned in some channels for typing something like that. But that is still the goal, is learning how to get through dead cells in this fashion. This doesn't help here. So I take it. It will help us on Hand the King at least. Alright. Poison me? Alright, I should have kept the original poison I had. Alright, worse things have happened. I got myself a sweet 50% bonus damage weapon and wormettes. Exactly what we needed. But yeah, as I said, we're just trying to get our own good time. Also while having a good time at the same time. By the way, I don't have enough money to reset my mutations. I only had $900 after all of that. I wonder if I landed it on the fist, would it actually be able to hurt the eyeball? It being the wormettes. Yeah, we don't even have the burning oil yet. Ooh, that almost knocked me in. Oh, they're hitting. Okay, they do actually do it. That's not half bad. I mean, they're still wormettes. But they are newly buffed. So they can survive like one punch from the giant. It's a little more than we would typically allow them for. What's this new weapon you've never seen before? And it's not even giving me what I want, which is the saddest part. Like, if I were to get something else here, I would probably take it. Oh my god. No hit on Joan using the prisoner with Pádhraic H. I just unlocked Pádhraic H in Skull the Hero Slayer the last Saturday that we played it, so like 2 weeks ago. During the pyramid run. I didn't know it also counted items and your quintessence. I thought it only counted the actual skulls being legendary. I can't even reset. It's $8,000. This is torture. Okay, we screwed up the thing. This is torture. Alright, Hand the King, can I please get a no-hit just so I can change out my wrenching whip? It's not really for like an achievement or anything like that. I just want a new weapon. Rip wormettes? But they survive that, which is really, which is really all that matters, is that they can survive the triple hit. Oh my god, I didn't keep holding the button. I thought it was over. I thought he was done with grenades. Yeah, you come down here. Sick. was wondering if that would stop me from getting knocked back. It doesn't appear to be the case. This shield can parry? It can. You're supposed to get your ammo back by parrying, but I never do. I kind of feel like it gets its ammo back relatively quickly. Let me in, Eric Andre. All right, we're on the last leg. We didn't get the legendary. We're basically locked into the wrenching whip now, which is a terrible timeline to be a part of. Gonna head out. Okay, Twindos, thank you for stopping by. Definitely appreciate the support. Okay, we do kill. It's like once the kick comes out, the kick hits different. Okay, unless I get something else. Like, for example, those snake fangs might actually be better than the wrenching whip. It's just I have no money. Oh my god, where in the world did that freaking fall from? Why I thought this was the one that can't parry? Is there a shield that can't parry? There's one that can't full block, which is parry shield. But I think they all have the option to parry, even assault shield. It looks a little different than a regular parry. Ooh. Only one thing scares me. It's the freaking bird. Oh my god! Can I make it? Wrenching whip ignores shields, right? Technically you can hurt spoiler boss during shield phases. I don't think it ignores that kind of shielding. Bubbles. And there's actually enemies that have bubbles on this map. We should see that they still defend themselves. At least that's regular trap damage now. I just had to look away. I couldn't bear see that happen to me. Okay, so my wormettes moved away before they attacked. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. This could have been a non-wrenching whip. We got trolled. Imagine finding the fake chest on the final biome of the entire game. Okay. I was gonna say, if I find another monster to give that thing the bubble, we'll test the wrenching whip on it, but I got a little trigger happy, my bad. Had a wild build with meat skewer. Almost jumped into darkness just then. We played meat skewer not too long ago. I've been getting a little more used to it. Oh. Alright, bird, I guess. Okay, don't do it, I guess. You don't understand why going off a cliff does less damage than getting headbutted by a mushroom boy. It's percentage HP damage. So I believe the most it'll do is 30% of your HP. Rather than like the devs trying to remember that each map needs to deal a specific amount of damage. Just having it static across the whole game is... It makes sense, I guess. But I also see what you mean. Just frustration-wise, I feel like if someone was to die from a drop at half HP compared to dying from a mushroom boy at half HP, I think they'd be a little more frustrated at the drop. Because at least, like, you might consider, oh, okay, I could have parried the drop. I could have, like, froze the drop. Wow. What else can you do to drops that doesn't exist? Might just chug, but ideally we want to go back to the food shop that we haven't found yet. We're running disengage as well. Oh, I could have activated my cocoon. Surely cocoon would have saved me from the drop damage. All right, confirm. Does not ignore the shield. It's literal shields, not bubbles, unfortunately. Sweet. I did not get a teleport down there. The fake out, that was sick. Wow. There's a little bit of activity just then. Okay. I just read prior to 1.1, that shield couldn't parry. Oh, wow. I know how this game. Yeah, Force Shield has always been in a weird spot, but I think maybe the community has a little bit to do with that, myself included. Whereas, like, I wasn't valuing the shield for what it's made for, which is the bubble. My issue was that, take the fight that I got wombo comboed in the bank. My issue was that I would hold down the bubble and then die later, because eventually the bubble will wear off. The monsters are still on top of me, and essentially I got no value out of the bubble. But that's like kind of thinking of Dead Cells in a vacuum. The vacuum being that, yes, if you only have Force Shield, you will probably die once they drop your bubble. But because Dead Cells is not in a bubble, you have options. And your option is use your sickles, use your lacerator, use your wormettes to kill them during the bubble. Now, of course, if you don't have... Oh, did it do crystals? No, it didn't. Wow. Wonder why it didn't chase me. Is it waiting out my lacerating aura? What am I looking at? What's wrong with this thing? Nice box. Triple purple. I'll take it. 11,000 health in a dream. Yeah, Dead Cells is in a cool spot where there's a lot of stuff in the game and you can't necessarily go with, oh, if this specific thing doesn't kill, then it's unusable. Ice Grenade is the best example. Oh, that's dirty. There's plenty of builds that I use Ice Grenade in. One of the best examples is Sight. That's probably where I use Ice Grenade the most. But unfortunately, Ice Grenade does nothing for the giant. It doesn't help you there. The only real benefit is maybe Hand of the King, Timekeeper, maybe Scarecrow, but I highly doubt it. But you do get damage reduction. So you get like a little bit of something, something. But not something OP. It's not like all of a sudden you just kill frozen monsters. Though some people would probably like that. Alright, let's get out of here. It took us quite a while to get to this point. I'm excited. The fastest we've gotten a full clear since we started doing this was like 1 hour, 5 minutes, I think. Gonna get a new weapon? No, we went all in. on the wrenching whip. I think there are also skills, if I remember correctly. I guess I didn't check it like super deeply, but really all I care about is getting the wrenching whip. I won't be able to get poison on it, so it's probably not gonna happen. Getting the lacerator and with the wormettes rolling. I do sorta believe in the wormettes in this fight. Sorta. We've done it before. It's surprisingly potent, but he does have a couple of attacks that do actually kill wormettes. And I don't have a ton of options here either for mutations. Like, even things like Ranger's gear isn't gonna work. Crow's feet is a no. We could maybe apply poison. No, we can maybe apply bleed. Predictions? A no-hit prediction? Sure, why not? This is stall, by the way. Oh, maybe that's why we also lost some time stalling, is because I was doing predictions, right? I wasn't really doing predictions last time. All right, hitless boss incoming. Which boss is harder, Hand the King or Scarecrow? Depends on the build, and depends on how much you know about the Scarecrow fight. I'd say with a busted build, like absolutely giga busted, Scarecrow's probably easier because Scarecrow doesn't have phase transitions. But Hand the King is better on just a standard. 16% health. I think it's disengage triage, to be perfectly honest. Like, yeah, we could try to get open wounds for bonus damage on lacerator, but I don't have a ton of money. I only have $5,000. So if the actual bleeding doesn't show up, it's not gonna help us. I'm freaking broke. I have no idea how this happened. I have not a cent. I can't even re-roll the wrenching whip. I have not a cent to my name. We could maybe re-roll the lacerator, since we won't be able to get these benefits anyway. Maybe the lacerator itself will do something. Yeah, like nearby enemy starts bleeding, and if we can get wormettes that do bonus to bleeding, it might be okay. All right, worth the stall. $57. For those who have not seen this, this is spoiler content. This is the final truest fight in all of Dead Cells. If you don't want to see the fight, back out now. I typically try to skip over the dialogue, but you will see gameplay. I have no idea how much bleed gets applied. For all I know, it's like one stack of bleed that goes away. Back again for the medicine. I'm speechless. I'm in awe right now. Worms will carry. Try to stay close. Oh, there's the bleed. 3 stacks. 3 stacks help him out. That's Andre 3000. Oh my god, I couldn't actually move after the kick. Wormet's still alive. Super unfortunate. Maybe I should have just done Force Shield eventually. Okay, let's save the lacerator. Why should that be the only hit the entire setup? Ooh, look at the chittering. was about to say, those are some dead wormettes, but they're still there. They're still going strong. No spike ball phase. Been trying to do that more often. Oh, you know what we should do more often? So they changed the prediction so we can do multi predictions. So we could do a no-hit prediction, and will V only get hit one time? Which, to be honest, I feel like that's probably the way to go now, is that we do, will he take a hit? Well, okay, we gotta change it. It's gotta be, will he get a no-hit? Will he get hit exactly one time? Or will he get hit more than just the one time? You could also have he'll just straight up die. So it could be a 4-way split. Without me or nothing. Get him out of here. 90% worm DPS? I think I'm in agreement. If I were to hazard a guess, oh, that's time. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that the wormettes hard carried. Once the bleed applied, it was game over. What about what if you drink? So no hit, V gets hit. Well, okay, that's a little tough because like I could get hit and not drink, or I could get hit and drink. Or maybe I don't get hit at all and I drink because I went in with like half HP based on percent HP. But then like people would beg me to heal. If it's like, will V live with full HP, half HP, or no HP? Then like if I get hit, I would be asked to heal, and I may not. I get it though, like really, really good suggestions. I like all of them. All right, boss OP, game cheats. I gotta say, I think if I had the poison on hit on the wrenching whip, that would have been fine. We opted out of the poison, thinking that there was a world where it does something incredible. Maybe it has apply fire on hit, does burning oil damage, and I have oil on the lacerator. But that doesn't exist. I think the best you can get on wrenching whip is move speed, poison on hit, 15% bonus damage, and 50% bonus damage while you're full, and that's it. And out of all of that, the poison is probably the best thing it has going for it. Not to say that bonus damage is bad, but because Lacerator does really easy hits, adds a little bit of range to it, and then the crit is pretty potent, but the crit comes out at the end. So you may have a scenario where the bonus damage and all that doesn't really scale super high on the base attacks. Really, it's the kick that gets all the action, but the kick just shows up later. So just put the poison on, get Lacerating Aura, get Knife Dance, or Wormettes in this case, if you're running a Tactics Wrenching Whip, and then that's the build. Just allow the skills to kill things. Love how you're growing out the hair, it looks excellent on you. Thank you, Asunder, I appreciate that. Even if you're just gassing me up, I'll take that all day. All right, we got next game it. Hope you all enjoyed the Dead Cells segment as much as I enjoy playing Dead Cells for you all. Every time that we play, we always see something good. Always see new tech. Someone even said, V, every time I click your channel, I get new tech. In which I said, well, what if I make up the tech like a month ago? I already know it, and then I just do it on stream and pretend it's it. Great run, great run. Yeah, it's fun doing norms. Not to say that the viewer builds aren't fun, but sometimes it's nice to go through the motions, right? Where you're trying to piece together every possibility for winning. There's only one way to win in Dead Cells. There's one possibility out there. And I don't know if that was the one, but it did it. And sometimes we don't really get to do that in viewer builds. So it's nice to be able to like work with you all to try to figure out what to do. But as I said, for now, we're gonna be next gaming it. Maidenless, by the way. 10 p.m. Elden Ring is 100% maidenless. I'm pretty deep in the game. I'm like 90 hours. Of course, if you don't want to get spoiled by Elden Ring, or if you aren't really like keen on Soulsborne and stuff like that,